Hey y'all, this is your handyman for the average man. And this one right here, I got 5 handyman hacks for the average man. Enjoy now. You hear? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell for all the notifications of more handyman hacks. Certainly. Also, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. You reckon? And also, give a comment below. Want to hear what you know. Maybe you've tried one or two of these hacks. Let me know what you think. Let everybody know. My hack with doing this, duct tape. So with this duct tape, I'm going to wrap it around very tightly around the base and around the whole entirety of the Pampas Grass. And that way, it's going to keep the mess contained. So let's get to it. That's the first step, doing this, and then we're going to cut it on the base with the hedger. Alright, so I got the duct tape wrapped around the whole thing. Now we're gonna use the hedgers, cut it right from the bottom. Or we're gonna burn it. Time for the gasoline. And time for the fire. Woo! Hey y'all, this handyman hack is for every man, woman, and child that has an iOS device, that is. So iPads and iPhones. This is for you. Sorry Android users this time. This is a simple way that you can measure items. Doesn't have to be handyman things, just measure anything using your iOS device. Let me show you. Alright, so here are 3 simple boards, and we're going to take some measurements of them using our device. So first off, we want to open up the Measure app. It's usually installed by default on your iOS device. And as you open it up, you're just going to scan your iPad or iPhone around the area so it kind of calibrates. And so then you just simply click and point on the different corners and edges. And this long board here is measuring 2.5 inches by 1 inch. And the length is going to measure, see off to the left and the little yellow tag, it's measuring 7 feet 11 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually measure it. So we had measured 2.5, which is correct, but we also measured it by 1 inch. And so this is 1.5 inches, so that is slightly off. Okay, now let's measure the length of the same board. And remember, we had measured 7 feet 11 inches. And this one is measuring 8 feet, so that's actually pretty accurate. But you can tell it's not perfect. Okay, this next smaller board, we're going to measure the length of this one. And this one is measuring 3 feet 2 inches. Okay, so in reality, when we measure it, 3 feet, almost 4 inches. So that's pretty close. Again, not perfect, but pretty close. Here you have a 4x4. And everybody knows a 4x4, what the actual dimensions are. And so this is measuring 3.5. Just for fun, I went ahead and measured all sides just to see what it would come up as. 3.5 by 3 inches. By 3.5. You can see it kind of fluctuates. It's pretty sensitive. Alright, so we got 3.5 by 3 inches by 3.5 by 3.5. So obviously it's not perfect, but you get the idea of how close that actually is. So when we actually measure with the measuring tape, of course it's 3.5 by 3.5. That's what a 4x4 is. Okay. Alright, so my overall assessment of this Handyman hack and of this Measure app with iOS devices is that it's mostly effective. If you're in a pinch and you don't have your measuring tape, this is a great alternative to getting an approximate measurement. As we saw, it's clearly not perfect, so I would round up on your lumber or your material costs that you might be buying as an example. But I hope you found this Handyman hack helpful. Alright, so this hack is going to show you how you can use a 9-volt battery, a cigarette lighter USB plug-in, and also a spring from a pin in order to charge up a device so that you can charge up anything plugged into this that uses USB, essentially wirelessly, if you don't have power but you have a 9-volt battery. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first step is you're going to take your spring from your pin, and you're going to take your cigarette lighter USB plug-in. So a lot of these will have a hook right here, which you'll just need to hook this spring onto. This one I have to push the button in and put this and then slide in the spring. Okay, so you want the metal to be contacting the spring, So there you go. And then all you got to do is put the spring into the wider mouth here. This is the negative side of the 9-volt battery. Just simply place it in there, and with this tip here, you're going to touch the other part of the metal. So, just like that. I'll do it again. Got the spring into the negative side, and touch the other tip. Just like that. So, let's go ahead and plug in our device. Okay, so I got the USB plugged in there. I'm going to plug the other end of the USB charger. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Okay. Oh look, Handyman for the Average Man. We are over our 200 subscriber mark, 203 subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing. Spread the word. Soon I will announce a giveaway since we reached the 200 subscriber mark so that we can get more subscribers and keep it growing. I just want to thank you guys. And if you go to my videos, go to the most popular. These are the most popular videos. We got almost 9,000 views on the shutter repair, about 6,000 views on the hard pruning, 5,000 on the dryer plug. So yeah, we appreciate it. Got all these videos. So yeah, more to come for sure. Thank you guys. But anyways, I digress. We got our, we're down to 11% now, okay? So 11%, it's not charging. So now let's go ahead and put this to the test. I'll do it up here so you can see. Got it all plugged in. I'm not cheating. So you got this in there, the other end on the other. Alright, see that? It lights up and immediately I'm charging. Let go, it stops charging. One more time. Oh, get this in the negative side. Alright, we are charging. So there you go. Alright, so that is the last hack of Handyman Hacks for the Average Man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like this, and comment below. Let me know what you thought about the hacks, and if you give them a try at your own house. Thank you. Y'all take care. Bye.